If we all lived in quiet houses with endless patience, being curious about our child's world would be so easy for us. But we're human and we get tired, overloaded, stretched, and triggered. And even with the best intentions, certain things pull us away from presence, from attuning, from listening, from truly seeing our child's inner world. In today's episode, we'll talk about the blockers, the things that get in the way of curiosity, and how to move through them with compassion instead of guilt. Because understanding your child begins with understanding yourself. Welcome to another episode in the parenting area of understanding their world, curiosity over control, and this one is on the presence blockers. The outer blockers, the world that pulls you away. There are external forces that pull parents out of presence. Current tasks, so laundry, dishes, work, emails, errands, the endless cycle of doing. It's hard to be curious when your brain is in the checklist mode. Noise and overstimulation. Children can be loud. Life can be loud. Overstimulation makes the nervous system want to shut down. Distraction culture. Phones, screens, alerts, everything demands attention now. Your child's emotional cues can easily get drowned out. Time pressure. When everything feels rushed, curiosity feels inconvenient. You fell into just stop, we don't have time for this. And here's the truth, none of these make you a bad parent, they make you a human parent. But naming them helps you slow down enough to choose curiosity instead of control. So here's a micro practice. When you feel rushed or distracted, try whispering to yourself, pause. There's a person here. It brings you back into relationship, not reaction. The inner blockers, your story, stress, and triggers. Your childhood conditioning. Oh, the deepest presence blockers live inside of us. And often they are really outside of our awareness. And it's important that we work on these, that we notice our own patterns, that we recognize what we're doing. Because then, if we become aware of what is our story, is our stress, and what are our triggers, then we can truly start working on them. So then they become inside of our awareness. So, your childhood conditioning. If you were raised with control, shame, or don't talk back, then curiosity may feel uncomfortable or unnatural, and your body may react before your mind catches up. Emotional overload. When you're stressed, overwhelmed, or at capacity, your nervous system goes into survival mode. Fight, flight, or shut down. And curiosity disappears because survival takes the wheel. Personal triggers. Your child's tone, attitude, or emotional intensity might remind you of moments where you felt unsafe or unheard as a child. And your reaction is about the past, not the present. Expectations rooted in perfection. When you expect your child to regulate or behave like an adult, you lose compassion for their developmental stage. So here's a key truth. The blockers don't mean you're failing. They reveal where you're hurting, tired, or carrying old patterns. And once you understand your own internal world, you become even more capable of understanding theirs. Here's a reflection prompt. What moments with my child trigger a reaction that feels bigger than the situation? Returning without shame, repairing presence with curiosity. So you will lose presence, you will get overwhelmed, and you will react. And that's okay. Parenting isn't about never drifting, it's about learning to return. And here's how to return with curiosity. Notice the moment you disconnect. So instead of judging yourself, simply recognize it. I'm not curious right now. I'm overwhelmed. Awareness is the first repair. Take a grounding breath. One deep exhale reduces your stress hormones and opens up your prefrontal cortex. It helps you access empathy again. Re-enter the moment gently. Try saying, I want to understand. Can you tell me what that moment felt like for you? And prepare when needed. If you respond with control instead of curiosity, say, I reacted quickly. I want to try again and hear you. This teaches your child, mom or dad is human. Emotions don't break connection, and we always come back to understanding. And that is emotional safety. Here's a parent practice. When you catch yourself reacting, pause and say out loud, let me try that again. It's a magic sentence for connection. Presence blockers don't make you a bad parent. They're invitations to slow down, to breathe, to see, to connect. Your child doesn't need perfect presence. They need your honest return. So this week, simply notice what gets in the way of staying curious, not with shame, not with judgment, but with gentle awareness. And here is a journal prompt. What outside pressures distract me most? In episode 5, we'll explore the story beneath behavior, how every action your child takes is a window into their inner world. Until then, remember, you will drift, you can always return, and connection lives in the returning. Here's the comment section. Comment anything on this video, anything about understanding their world, curiosity or control, presence blockers. Comment on any win you've had or any struggle you're having. And if you're having a hard time on what to comment on, just use the journal prompt for the comment. And if this video resonated with you, take a breath before you go. Let what you heard settle in. Know you're not alone on this journey, and you do not have to do it all at once. If you're feeling like it, give this video a like so others can find it. Share it with somebody who you think could benefit from it. Subscribe for new content of every week, of every day. And remember here, we take tiny steps, honest healing, and real talk. Here's some journals and children's workbook, a children's book that I created just to go hand in hand. You can find these on Amazon, and on the post there is a link. And these are really about helping to increase healthy behaviors, decrease unhealthy behaviors, and perhaps make us aware of some things we were not aware of. Once again, thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you have a great day.